I am the E. Thomas Sullivan Professor of Law here at the University of Arizona. I was honored to be recently named a Regents Professor. I'm also faculty co-chair with my colleague Rebecca Sosi of the Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program. I've been at the University of Arizona since 1987. I'm an enrolled member of the Lumbee Indian tribe from North Carolina. When we formed the Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program, my colleague then was Jim Anaya, former United Nations Special Rapporteur for Indigenous Peoples, now Dean at the University of Colorado. But we were given the opportunity to develop the world's first Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program that offered all three of the basic law degrees, the JD, the Master of Laws, and the SJD, which is the equivalent of the PhD for lawyers. And the first person we went to was Vine and asked him to help us develop this program. In many ways, Vine's spirit animates that program, and our mission still is focused on returning Native lawyers back to their communities to do great work. And when you talk about a legacy, I'm not sure about that, but I do know that we've graduated over 150 Native lawyers. When I came to the law school in 1987, we had graduated less than a half a dozen. And since that time, it's just been incredible to see our students go out and really impact just about every field in Indian law and policy, holding jobs at the highest levels of the federal government, in their tribes, working in human rights organizations at the United Nations. And so if there's anything I'm particularly proud of, it's the work that our students who've come here to learn can carry on and do that work protecting the rights of Indigenous peoples. I feel very privileged, as I've told folks who've asked about the Regents professorship. It really rests atop a foundation of just generations now of students who've gone on to do great things, and the university's willingness to support what we've done here. And I've always been deeply appreciative of the unwavering support of the university for Indian legal education. Well, I see myself teaching here and helping to educate Native lawyers and Native policymakers and Native leaders as long as they'll let me. I've never really felt I've worked a day of my life. Every day I get up, I just feel honored and privileged and excited to get to work and to do the work. So it's just continuing to build the program.